I've got 15 short minutes to tell you about this crazy campaign, and Gareth's already alluded to the ginormousness that it's become. But actually, the simple message of the campaign is that everybody in Scotland has got the power to save lives in their own hands. If you look at your hands today, it's those hands that could potentially save someone's life. We've got lots of lives in Scotland to save. Have I got slides? So let me just tell you quickly about where Save a Life for Scotland came from. It's in the strategy, as we all know. But essentially, last year on Restart a Heart Day, we all met together. We came together as a good group of organisations and launched the strategy for cardiac arrest with Save a Life for Scotland. And it was a great day. It was spearheaded by Dr. Alistair Dewar, who pulled the whole day together. But actually what made it were the people who walked through the tent, and also the coming together and the uniting of partners, charities and third sector people. So I'd just like to show you this short video of our launch. Oh, could you click me? Sorry. It was a powerful day, but why? Why are we doing it? Well, actually, we know, and most of you sitting in this room today know that the minute you get hands on a chest, doesn't matter whose hands they are or how well trained they are, they can really improve good outcome from cardiac arrest. It can bring people back home to their families and friends. And it's a secret, actually, that we have. I realised this as I started to join and be interested in Save a Life for Scotland, that actually my neighbour living next door to me had no idea that standing back and doing nothing was not acceptable. And that actually waiting for the ambulance to come was also not acceptable, and it wouldn't save that person's life. And actually, we know that stuff, so why not tell people about it? And that's what we're trying to do. And 500,000 people living in Scotland, boy, that sounds like a lot, but I'm determined that we're going to get all of Scotland to know that CPR is the right thing to do and be prepared to step up and say, I would do it if the worst came to worst and somebody collapsed on me, like Steve Brooks's bystander picture. It's what we would want for our families and friends. It's what we would want for us. And it's only together that we can move that message forward. So who have we got involved? Well, I'm hoping you guys are going to get involved. But let me just show you some pictures right now as we speak. There's some people down at the Royal Highland Show, hopefully in wellies and looking the part, who are teaching CPR to the people who are going through the Royal Highland Show. And they're just an example. East Neuk Community First Responders, and this is Chest, Heart and Stroke, who were with them yesterday, got the president of NFU in Scotland down on his knees to do some CPR and show his support and teach him how to do it. We've got loads of other partners, and I'm just going to whip through some photographs here. This is from our launch. It's the Royal Life Saving Society, Medical Defence Services. We've got Red Cross. This was from last week at our NHS Scotland event. And again, we've got Heart Start coordinators and teachers who are there. Firemen, of course, who are featuring high on the agenda just now. Police Scotland. Trossachs Search and Rescue, who received their award earlier on. Medical teams and paramedics. It's a big group, but do you know what? There's so many other people out there that I haven't even discovered yet, and that's a really exciting thing. We went up to Ochterarder a few weeks ago to help support a school who wanted to learn CPR. So there's loads of things I could tell you we're going to do with Save a Life for Scotland, but can I just focus on one thing for you today? And that is, as we have launched ourselves on social media, we've received pictures and stories from all around Scotland of great stuff that's going on. And one of the things actually that stands out most is there's a lot of schools activity going on. And part of that is the brilliant work that BHF have done in putting in Heart Start schemes and Call Push rescue schemes within their schools. There's other communities that are also engaged in teaching their kids CPR. I know Trossachs, for instance, went and taught Cannell Primary School. Was it last Monday, I think? So there's great teaching going on. And when we went to Ochterard, we went as a huge team. You don't need this amount of people to teach a school, but I tell you, it was a fun day. The person who organised it was not the head teacher. The head teacher's up the back, but he fully supported it. And he couldn't tell you how strongly he wanted to get that message across to the kids that this is a life-saving skill and this is a great thing to do in a school. The person who organised it is a chap standing next to Paul Gowns. That's Alan Moffat. He's the Janny of that school. But he's a committed Janny, let's just say that, because he's an excellent community first responder coordinator within his area, amongst other many things. Over 500 kids and teachers were trained that day. And it's going on and it's brilliant. And now we've created this momentum. I keep getting messages from people going, I want my school to be involved. We've got another school having the same experience on Monday up at Up Hall. So that's schools. And what we really want to do is, as Marit mentioned earlier, is support Restart a Heart Day, which is on the 18th of October. And their real desire to get kids trained in CPR. Now, if you live in Scotland, there's one little problem with this. And from speaking to the BHF about how do we move this forward, we are acutely aware, of those of you who are Scottish, that the October break is tatty picking holiday or tatty huking holiday or howking holiday, however you want to say it. So unfortunately, on the 18th of October, nobody's in school in Scotland. Traditionally, we'd all be out in the fields helping our families pick up potatoes out the ground that were missed. And it was a good time for families to come together. And those tatties would see them through the winter. Those tatties would help them survive. So what a great time to teach kids CPR, I would say. So we want to find a way around about it. And what we want to do is be here for schools who want to teach their kids CPR. We've got an army of people, as I've just shown you, who are happy, more than happy, to support kids learning CPR. So do we teach primary schools or secondary schools? Well, I want you to watch this short video. Some of you will have seen this before, because there's two arms to Save a Life for Scotland. Yes, one is let's get the hands on the chest, let's teach people CPR, but the bigger change is the cultural change. How do we build a sustainable Scotland that in 5 years from now, in 10 years from now, 15 years from now, people in Scotland just know it's the right thing to do and everybody's enabled to do CPR. And maybe these little guys might just encourage you to realise that actually little ones can change a culture.
We are going to show you to save life. He's not breathing. I can't hear any noises from him. Come on, do this. Bend over and pump. If you're not strong enough, you can almost get an adult to do it.
Would you show them how to do that?
When this in Scotland, we can save life 1,000 lives of 2020.
By 2020?
By 2020.
Brilliant. I could watch that video till the cows come home. It's just a fantastic video. Now, I didn't have much luck with my video, but actually what I'd quite like to try and do just now is FaceTime the school. Because we're live video streaming, I'm not entirely sure that this is going to work, but let's just give it a go. Guys, can you help me out at the back? Okay. It's a shame. Can we maybe just try once more? Okay, that's a bit of a shame. Anyway, the kids at West Quarter Primary School.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah, are you there?
Can you see us?
No? Where are you? There you are! Hello! Hello, Nigam! Yeah! I thought I could hear. So who was shouting? Who had the microphone? Where is the microphone? Oh, Mrs. Jalland's got the microphone. Up you come, Mrs. Jalland. Have we got another microphone that we could use just now? Thank you. You grab that one. Wow. Oh, cool. How are you? Good. How did you get here? I'm going to come behind you here. How did you get here today?
Sneaked up.
You sneaked up. You certainly did. Well, thank you for coming to see us. Do you realise that you're really famous?
No.
No? Do you know that people all over the world have been showing your video, trying to encourage people to learn CPR? Did you know that? No? Nobody? Oh. Did you know?
Our elephants are famous on Twitter because we are Why We Do Research ambassadors.
Wow! And who have you got with you there under your arm?
Ellie.
Blue Ellie, and she the ambassador elephant. Yeah, oh brilliant, she gets out and about. Well, anybody know here why they think learning CPR is important? Why is CPR important?
If you have if somebody's dead beside you, you might do CPR to them.
Yeah, if somebody's dead beside you, you would do CPR, definitely. Yeah, why is CPR important?
Because if somebody has a heart attack and you know CPR, you can save their life.
Can't you? That's a brilliant answer. Well done. Oh, Janice is better at me. Who's best at CPR in your class? Me! Oh! Amazing. Are you better at CPR than me? Yes, definitely. So who have you told about CPR? Who have you told about CPR?
Everyone which I know.
Everybody that you know. Who have you told?
My mum and dad and my next door neighbour and my cousin and my brother.
Oh, brilliant. Let's go along here. Who have you told?
I've told my mum and dad.
Your mum and dad. That's great.
I've told my mum.
Your mum. Brilliant.
I've told my gran and my mum.
Oh, lovely. Who have you told?
I've told my grandpa.
Oh, Grandpa. Who did I get up to? Here we go. Who have you told?
I told my mum and dad and my brother.
Oh, brilliant. Who have you told?
My cousin.
Brilliant. Your cousin. Well done. Who have you told?
My mum and dad.
Your mum and dad.
I told everyone I know.
Everyone that you know. Absolutely everyone. Brilliant.
I've told my mummy.
Your mummy. Well done.
I told my Uncle Thomas.
Oh, excellent.
I told my friend.
Your friend. Who have you told?
My sister.
Your sister. Who did you tell? Have you told anyone? Is that a secret?
I told my daddy.
Your daddy.
I told my mum and dad.
Oh, have you told Mrs. Jalland?
I've told all the class.
Oh, the class. You certainly did. I'm going to hand over to you just now, just to...
Okay. Could I have my 4 helpers? Lucas?
I'll get a microphone.
Okay. That's it. West Quarter Primary School and Save a Life Scotland are asking, what will you do?
What will you do?
What will you do today to commit? What will you do? What will you commit to doing today? Please listen to the children, and if you will commit to doing one or more of these things, will you stand up? Not just here in Edinburgh, but in Aberdeen and Glasgow too. Please don't be shy or self-conscious.
Don't be shy.
Let's make a stand today, together with this Primary 1 class.
I promise to tell my friend or neighbour about CPR or show them how to do it or where to get some training. I promise to share it on social media to Save a Life Scotland campaign.
I promise to tell my local school about CPR.
I promise to tell the people I live with or work with in CPR.
If you promise to do one of these things, will you just stand up just now where you are?
We have a song to help us. Do you want to hear it?
Yes. You ready to sing, boys and girls?
Yes.
CPR.
Can we do it?
CPR.
Yes, we can.
CPR.
Can we do it?
CPR.
Yes, we can.
Ah.
Sing it out.
CPR.
CPR.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for this. What a huge big clap that was, wasn't it? Thank you very much. Have you had your lunch yet?
No.
No. Yeah. Oh. Guys, I'll get you to sit down and Mary, you can take the mic, but they're here for another 10, 15 minutes? Take them out. Yeah, please go and say hello. Going to say good. Thank you. Thank you. Well done. Oh, they're little heart melters. I wanted them to give you the message because I could talk to you about it till I'm blue in the face. But actually, those little guys have got the message really deep down in their hearts, and I'm glad that you showed the love for them. The power to save lives really is in our hands. So take that promise and that commitment that you've made now and do something about it. Because without you moving with us and taking this forward, then things will remain the same, and we can't allow that to happen. We want 1,000 lives to be saved by 2020.